What's up? So I'm going to make a quick video on expanding your club world. And I wanted to make this video because I expanded my club world a couple days ago, and I didn't realize that when they talk about the border expansion for expanding the club world, that it really does push past that border, and it doesn't just like get rid of the blocks and put them in your inventory. It deletes the blocks, and it goes way beyond what you would think it would do. So just wanted to make sure that I mentioned that, because when you're building your club world, make sure that you expand the land first and then start building your buildings. Don't build this big old elaborate building like I had at one point in time and then decide that, oh, I'm going to add all this land around that building. Well, guess what? It literally, the starting land I had, and then if I were to add lots all around it, that starting land would be completely reduced. And so if you had a building that used the entire flat area of that original land, when you do the expansion, I don't know if that's the correct term, but if you do the expansion for the other plots or the other lands, the terraforms, that's what it is, it like literally it'll remove so much of your building, you'd be surprised. The nice part about it though is when you do the terraform, you actually activate it. It zooms way out, and I'll show you that because we're going to build one and then expand it. It zooms way out and it kind of shows you exactly what you're going to lose on your building. So let's get started. So the first thing you need to do though is you need to create a, let's see what it is here. I don't remember the name of it. It's called the World Spring. And the World Spring is something you craft in the Builder's Crafting Bench under Club World. It's this item right here, the World Spring. So you need glacial shards, infinium ore, and some bottles. And, you know, they're infinium ore is probably not very expensive, but glacial shards are you know, $30 a piece, maybe even higher than that. Actually, if you buy big stacks, I think they're $30 a piece. But if you buy them in small stacks, they're going to be like twice that. Because who wants 500 of them when you need 30? I mean, seriously. So build that. It's under, again, it's the Builder's Crafting Bench under Club World. And then once you have that guy built, so let's put him down here, you're going to get the World Spring. The World Spring lets you craft the rest of the stuff. So terraforming is what we're going to do when we expand the club world and get, you know, more plots. And I'll show you what it looks like. Like some people have club worlds that are just massive amounts of the land. And you can pick the land type that you want to build. So some of them are kind of cool. At least I think this is kind of cool. You can pick like a desert, or you can do a lava thing. This is the one I've been building, is the Peaceful Hills Terraformer, and it kind of just builds stuff like that. So the grass is a little bit different. So the original was this green one, the bright green, and then that Peaceful Hills is this color over here. Oops. So anyhow, it builds a decent amount. You can see how I expanded that over there, and I added a bunch over here. So let's go ahead and, oops, it's over here. Let's go over here and check these terraforming again. So I'm gonna need to build this, but I need some bottles. So let's go look at that real quick. So I'm gonna say bottle. So here's the thing also, when you're searching the marketplace, it's really good to sort by unit price, because you're gonna get the cheapest unit price, not the collective, right? And so literally this is the cheapest you can buy a bottle. Yes, you gotta buy 200 of them, but they're $34 each. And so if you wanted to buy a couple, you know, some people sell them for less. I mean, obviously, you can just get a stack here of 30 for 45, so that's not much better. $10 more a piece. It's totally worth it, because I don't want 200 bottles. Or maybe I do. Let's look at that. No, see, I only need 30, so I'm going to buy this stack of 30. It cost me $1,300. And let's get out of the market. So now I can build this infinity frame. So the frame is the first thing you build. You craft that, and once you have one of these made, now you can build some of these other ones. So some of them I won't be able to do, like Face of Flow. I don't know much about that yet. So I know I can get the Peaceful Hills. I can get this Peaceful Field. I can get the Medieval Highlands. What I really wanted, though, was this Primal Preserve. So I want to build one of these just for fun. And I had to buy a bunch of his meteor fragments. And meteor fragments are actually pretty expensive. So that was kind of a bummer, honestly. I don't remember exactly what I paid. I think they were, let's just look it up. Yeah, see? Meteor fragments, $250 each. So, you know, you need to buy 50 of them. That's a big chunk of change right there. Okay, so let's do this, because this is going to be some pretty, I think these trees are going to look really cool. I think this is the trees from the Jurassic, like Uber 4, I think is what it is. And so these trees must be really cool. So let's craft that one. So now if we go to B, you can see that it basically took that infinium, not infinium, sorry, what's it called again? Yeah, no, the infinity frame, combined it and built a Primal Preserve Terraformer. So now that we have this terraformer, if you hit T, it activates it. And see, I can build it all over the place. You don't have to put it like right next to it. You could put it here, terraform out. Actually, that may not be a bad idea. It kind of makes it look kind of semi-cool over here. So anyhow, what I wanted to show you though was this is the lot I started on, and this is the one I built a decent little club world and building. It was pretty cool, kind of similar to the one I got here, but just not as basic as this. And so, and then I added these 4, and literally these 4 deleted, I don't know, 60, 70% of the building. So that's why I say if you're going to build, you know, spend some time and get your land, your terraform additional land, and then build your building. So watch, I'm going to click on this. It's going to show me, or sure you want to terraform this zone, and it says it's irreversible, but it's going to show you and you can still cancel it. At least at the time of this video you can. So watch, it'll show you the selection. So see that selection? So I'm building this area over here. And so, come on, zoom back before it does it. No, just kidding. It'll actually show you a timer in the top corner. It'll say, you know, countdown at X amount of seconds. But look, see how my building is lit up? Look how much of that building it deletes. That whole corner would be gone. And it's not just that entire, it's not just the blocks that I would lose. I mean, it would blow out all of these. I'd have to recreate all my crafting stations if I didn't pick them up first. And it would literally would have cut all of this out. Which is just a huge amount of work. I mean, I don't know. I don't mind building, but some of these guys are so good at it, and I just know it takes so much time to do. You know, this building right here probably took me maybe an hour or 2, and it's pretty simple and boring. It's just a bunch of stacks of blocks and some, you know, glass here and there. I was trying to make it look cool. It's a work in progress. So, but we're not going to do that section because I don't want to blow out half my area. So let's look at some of this other stuff. So if I were to terraform out here, which I think is going to be right there, and I don't think it would. There you go, Betsy. So it shouldn't damage any of the building. But the cool part is that if I terraform this area, literally when I look through my current building out the back will have this in its view. And you can see it'll literally delete all that stuff right there. And it goes high as the sky. I mean, it's not like it just cuts it at the bottom. It'll delete it all the way to the top. And so I wanted to show that too. Let's put a big old stack of junk blocks out here. And you'll see how much it deletes because it's pretty crazy. It was really disappointing when I first did it. So I definitely did not plan for that at all. So here, let's stack. Oops, wrong button. Stack a bunch of these guys. And so you'd think that maybe, you know, it wouldn't go as high. Maybe it only need to cut to the bottom. But it cuts. It should cut this entire stack. So that's, you know, that's just an example there. Let's stand up here and do it. Okay, so now we're going to get out, activate my terraformer down here. I'm going to choose this zone. It's going to come back and tell me, hey, check it out. This is what we're going to do to you. Yep. And pay attention because it's going to delete your big tower you just put in there. So I want to show that as it comes through here. Oh, dude. Did I seriously build a tower in the wrong? No, so look at that. So it's only showing a little bit, but you can see how it was highlighted. The tower is, dang it, it needs to go back. I think it's going to delete the whole thing, but maybe I'm wrong on that one. It's going to terraform in 2 seconds. Shoot. So there it went. Did it? Yeah, see how it deleted the entire thing. So even the example they gave you, it actually didn't show that it was going to delete the bottom half of it. I know you saw that. It was that section where the tower was actually not blocked, which is totally weird because it definitely blew it all out. And you can see this is pretty cool. This is that primal one, man. This looks legit. This is sweet. I won't even change some of the sounds. Or maybe that was just me. Maybe it's windy outside. I don't know. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about that one. So I wanted to build this building so that when you're standing in it, that's one of the views you get to see is that awesome jungle in the background. So I don't know what I'm going to do with my club world yet. I've been just expanding some ideas here. It takes a lot of time to build some stuff. But the general idea is just, you know, spend an hour here and there and keep building it up, making it look cool. So, all right, so that's it. That's how you build additional items for your club world. The club world is created from your builder's crafting bench. Create that card. You just need some golden souls and 25,000 flux. Pretty easy to do. And then once you create that world, you can terraform and add your own properties. So that's going to be it. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed.